Kelly, as we've seen with these shootings, investigators start to work their way back, looking for any clues they can. The sheriff's office down in Jacksonville says detectives are here working with the feds, trying to learn more about Katz. Divorce court records regarding his parents show he was sent to the hospital twice in psychiatric facilities, and he was prescribed both antipsychotic and antidepressant medications. Now, neighbors told me they didn't necessarily see warning signs that Katz would do something like this, but they also say they weren't surprised. Let neighbors tell it, 24-year-old David Katz wasn't someone you'd have to keep your eye on, but it wasn't often they say they even saw him.
Very little. They're very introverted. Yeah. Very, very few. There's more seeing the cops come during the pretty nasty divorce. Seeing them, come in the door multiple times.
Ken Marks lived across the street from the Katz family in this neighborhood in Columbia until they moved some 10 years ago. In that time, he says the youngest Katz wasn't the problem.
A little surprised. David I didn't know too well. The older brother was one that, growing up, had a lot more issues with the neighborhood kids.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says Katz walked into that Madden gaming tournament with 2 handguns, one strapped with an aftermarket laser, and began to open fire.
The suspect clearly targeted other gamers who were in the back room of Chicago Pizza participating in this gaming tournament.
Here's Katz's senior photo from Hammond High School, a spokesman confirming he was a 2011 graduate. The president of the University of Maryland also tweeting Katz was a former student at the university but didn't enroll this semester.
I mentioned to him that the shooter grew up across the street from me.
Stunning for Marks, as he and other neighbors think on their time with the alleged gunman. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says the guns Katz used were purchased legally here in Maryland. Investigators are now working with his parents, who are cooperating with handing over any information in this case. All right.